Alright guys, so we are going to work on this really cool project and we're going to add in words and art together. So the first thing that you need is you need a pencil, you need coloring supplies, you need a piece of paper, and I am going to use a Sharpie, but I want you all to use a pencil because, let's see, I think if I use a pencil, yep, you can't see it. So I'm going to use a Sharpie. So the first thing I want you all to do is I want you all to draw a big, huge rectangle. And when you draw this big, huge rectangle, I want you to think of it like a picture frame, okay? So, like we're framing our picture, okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect because mine's definitely not perfect, right? And then I want you to write inside. We're going to write inside some words. We're going to write I matter, M-A-T-T-E-R, because, B-E-C-A-U-S-E, and then we're going to write you. Now, are my lines perfectly straight where I've written things? Oh no. But that is totally okay because that means that we know that it was handmade and not made by a machine. So then we're going to come in and we can draw some arrows here if we want to. And then I even like to do this here. Okay. But now on the outside of our frame, I want us to think about different shapes that we can use. So, and I want you to pick one shape. So everyone close your eyes and think of different shapes. You can think of shapes that have names. You can think of shapes that don't have names. So I'm going to think of a shape that has a name. So I'm going to think of triangles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a whole lot of triangles on the outside of my frame. But, watch this. Did you see that I just overlapped those triangles? How cool is that? So I want you all to do that as well. And you know what? I actually want you all to pick one color. Pick your favorite color. So I'm going to pick green. And I want you all to only use that one color while we're making all these shapes, okay? And I want to see your entire frame filled with that same type of shape, and we can overlap those shapes a lot. The more we overlap those shapes, the cooler it's going to look, right? But let me show you a shape that doesn't have a name that we could use, okay? So I'm going to flip my paper over. I'm going to draw a few different mini frames. So we're going to pretend like I just drew my paper, okay? This is my paper. And then I draw this mini frame inside here. Now, I'm going to pick the color. I'm going to pick this red color. Now, watch this shape. That shape doesn't have a name, does it? But if I keep making that shape and keep overlapping that shape, it looks really cool, right? So you can pick whatever shape you want to. I'm actually going to draw another one here. Like, we're going to pretend this is my paper, the edges of my paper. And then this is my frame. And then I'm going to draw circles. I'm going to draw big circles. I'm going to draw little circles. I'm going to draw ovals. Just got to add lots and lots of variation to this so you can see what it would look like. Okay? So that's what it would look like. And make sure you pick one color. If you decide to use a Sharpie, like me, then you could do the whole thing in a Sharpie, And then you can color over it with just one solid color, your favorite color. Okay? Does that make sense, friends? And I have Sharpies in my cart if you were at school to use. Okay? So, this is going to be a whole lot of fun, and it might not take that long, so we might do another project if it doesn't take that long. But I'm really excited to see what you make today. So I'm going to pause the video and finish mine, and then I'll show you. Alright, friends. Alright, guys, so here's what mine looks like before I color it, and I'm going to pause the video again and color it now. Alright, guys, and here's what it looks like after it's completely finished, okay? So I'm really excited to see what yours looks like when you're done. Thanks, guys.